It would. They're both on.
Testing. Oh, there we go.
Good.
So, Andy, this should be a good game.
Yeah, I don't know many at Lancashire. Oh, so I don't know any of the Lancashire lads, but Teesside, I know a few of them.
Should be a good game this. I'm looking forward to this. There's, I would say, Steve Woody is probably the Teesside's top player. He's also in their A team.
Yeah.
And their A team are flying this weekend. There's another one or two Teesside senior guys that are actually in their A team. So, and they are actually favourites to win the A team,
right,
judging by what's gone on so far this weekend. Lancashire, I would say, without the likes of Lee Clough and Gareth Hibbert, I grew up knowing those guys were they were Lancashire.
Yeah.
Dave Chalmers. They don't play anymore, do they? So it's a bit of a shame.
I'm just trying to find my saves.
I think Lee Clough's played this season, but Lee Clough, Dave Chalmers, and Gareth Hibbert, and all. You know, there's a few others. They're all well over 40. I hope they're listening to this.
I know that feeling. I'm well over 40. A few more years and I ain't Masters. Jeez.
I know for a fact they're over 40 because I'm 44 and they're older than me. Now, Lee Clough's been playing this season. I don't know if he's been playing seniors, but he's definitely been playing. But he's not here this weekend.
Yeah.
So, whatever happens, Lancashire are slightly under strength.
Just waiting for them to put the teams in.
Yeah, so it's team sheets on the app. Not quite happened yet.
No.
So this is a race to 11. Unlike the ABC games, which basically a race to 14, but they are 9-a-side games. This is a 7-a-side.
7-a-side.
Seniors 7-a-side, so slightly shorter race, but maybe that might be more enjoyable if you've got a restaurant booked for 9 o'clock.
Well, will be if anybody turns up.
Yeah, we're just looking for players.
We have at this moment in time no players.
All we've got right now is Jules and Andy, and we're both tired, so we might nod off. If there's no volume going on in 10 minutes' time,
it's because I fell asleep. I mean, well, we're here for 8:30 in the morning. We're still here at sometimes 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's such a long day, mate, and I think everyone appreciates what you do behind the scenes.
To be perfectly honest, this one's been an absolute nightmare. They told us that the internet was at a reasonable standard.
Okay.
No chance. It's absolutely shocking.
Is it really?
Yeah. I mean, the whole of this week we're actually having to run it off a SIM card instead of actually using the direct internet. But because we're so far in, we're even struggling to pick up the signals. It's shocking. I dread to think how much usage has been done.
Yeah. So a little bit behind the scenes of what goes on, just to provide you, whoever's watching to this, you kind of take it for granted, don't you? You take it for granted.
You do. I mean,
live stream. There's a tournament going on. I want to watch it.
Yeah, you would think in a place this sort of size that they would have.
It should be basic.
It should be a basic running speed.
There,
But no, it is quite poor. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's probably adequate for what the complex uses, but when you're hosting events like this, you do expect a little bit more.
Yeah. It's not like a normal weekend where people turn up. There's a bit of a cabaret on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Someone does a few magic tricks, and it's not like that, is it?
No.
So we're still waiting for a few players. Who's favourite for this, Andy? Who would you say is favourite for this? I'd like to think T-side.
I was going to say, I think I'd probably sway towards T-side, to be fair. Yeah, I think I would be.
Without sounding out of turn, T-side. I know because they're not even here yet, are they?
No. Oh.
I am actually friends with a few. And there'll be Daz Arkle, maybe Stevie Thompson. I'm not sure if Snaky Steve Thompson's actually over 40, which you need to be over 40 to qualify for the seniors. But
yeah,
they do like a drink.
Nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
That is something I've literally been off this week completely.
Really?
Yep, which is even more concerning.
Top man. More concerning that you've not been on the drink.
More concerning I've not been on it, yeah.
Full respect, mate, yeah. I'm not sure. I don't. Oh, he's played. I know we're only watching practice frames, but he's snookered himself. He's got it off. he's cued that so well. We shouldn't really be commentating on the practice frames, but that was lovely cueing, as they say down south. If John Sullivan was in his commentary box, lovely, everything's lovely.
I didn't think we were running behind schedule, to be fair. I thought we were pretty much up to...
What time do you make it, Andy?
It's 6:25.
Ooh,
start time was quarter past.
It's not good when you're keeping the commentators waiting, is it?
No, it just puts everything else behind. I mean, 11:15, I think, is our last game streamed, which is your lot.
Yeah, we're playing Bristol.
Yeah.
Which should be a tough game for Lincolnshire, because when I looked at the groups we was put into, I think Bristol, Teesside, and ourselves, Lincolnshire, they were the standout three, but I don't think Bristol have done great. I think when I looked at the group table this morning, they'd won 2, lost 2. Bearing in mind they've not played us, so that automatically made me think that they're maybe not as strong as they should be. They do have some players though, Paul Elliott and
Bristol are currently sitting in third.
Third, yeah. I thought there would be third, yeah.
They're
Simon Doyle, the man with the glove.
Yeah, I mean, they lost to Teesside 14-11, beat Cumbria 14-9, beat Kent 14-5, lost to Greater Manchester 14-10.
Yeah. Did they lose to Manchester?
They lost to Manchester 14-10.
Yeah, that's a bit of a shocker.
Beat West Midlands, beat West Berkshire, and then obviously last game against you tonight. So
third in the table, guaranteed to qualify through the group stages. So yeah, Bristol's Bristol's a little bit of a hotbed of pool players. It always has been, in my opinion. But I'm trying to think of a few names. Ollie Bales from around that area.
Yeah, Paul Elliott, Simon Doyle, Andy Cooper, Craig Giddy, Lee Rossiter, John Goodman, Dan Darlington, Dean Lampman, Paul Quick.
That's their team, is it?
Yeah. That's theirs, yeah.
How fast does that Paul Quick play?
How what?
How fast does he play?
Hopefully quicker than internet, yeah. So,
can you remember Lisa Quick? You must have been on the scene a while.
No, believe it or not, I've actually only been about 4 years.
All right. Oh, in that case, I've been around a long time.
Yeah, no.
Lisa Quick used to be. I think she won the World Championships for ladies 2, maybe 3 times. I think she emigrated then to Australia.
Yeah.
Very tall girl. I think she was, I'm trying to think where she lived. I think it was definitely Essex, London area. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
So here we go. What we got going on?
We have no game set in play yet.
This is terrible. Should we just talk amongst ourselves?
It might as well. This is
Get these matches started now, please, if you can.
Well, it'd be nice to get a game up and running, and so something we can talk about. Lancashire.
Thing is, the longer the games go behind,
yeah, it just pushes everything behind.
It just pushes everything behind.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as if the game.
Andy's getting frustrated. I can understand why.
Yeah. It wasn't as if the game in front was running late. I mean, they finished well in advance.
Yeah, we've been sat here 20 minutes, mate. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Bit frustrating, yeah. Don't know if they've got the time schedule wrong.
No.
So all we can commentate on at the moment is practice.
These lads practicing, and I think he'll rattle this into the top. Told you.
Andy, you just know that you just call the shot so well.
Actually, I call him a lot better. I call him a lot better than I play him, to be fair.
You had a bit of a nightmare this weekend.
We've had a nightmare. So I'm on 50% at the moment, which is not brilliant.
Well, do you know what? 50%'s not the end of the world, is it?
No, it's not. But it's, you know full well that the mistakes you've made, you would never make.
Yeah, you start scratching your head thinking, well, what if I'd have done this?
What if I'd done that? Yeah.
If your team's winning everything, then it doesn't really matter. 50%'s good. If your teammates are getting like 3 out of 4, 4 out of 4, and you're chipping in with 2, then you're almost cock of the north. Pardon my French.
I'm worried one of our lads is called Cock of the North on his shirt, to be fair.
Is it?
Lee North, yeah. Cock of the North on the back of his shirt.
I do know a few lads from Hull.
Yeah, well, Lee's from Hull. He's currently helping run the snooker. Oh dear me, that'll get shot for that. The pool hall at Hustlers at the moment.
Hustlers,
so,
yeah. Jake's got a bit to do with that, hasn't
he? Yeah, he has a bit to do. He helps with the food budget. he keeps the takings up on that side of it.
I hope he's not listening to that.
As he knows full well what grief he gets off me. Well, I always say to him, he'd play a lot quicker if there was a pie on each cushion. But
it's a good crack with the Hull lads, I must admit. I've got a few friends. I have got a few friends around your area. Like.
Yeah, I get on with all of them, to be fair.
Mark Quigley, do you remember him?
Name rings a bell, yep.
I am going back a few years, but Mark Quigley.
Oh, this is...
Alan Robinson's...
I know,
he's my all-time favourite.
Yep.
Little Carl Whitner.
Yep.
Carl Whitner's a good friend of mine.
Oh, this is...
Still no action, Andy. What's going on?
Right, I am just looking to the reason why Teesside are still actually playing on table 19.
I was going to suggest.
Yeah, Steve's actually playing with you now on table 19.
Oh, okay.
So I presume
does make sense.
Quickly have a look to see how they're doing.
Does make sense. They could still get the match started though, surely.
Yeah, at the moment they're playing Kent, and it's currently 12 apiece.
Yeah, okay, so it's 14.
So we're not.
I don't suppose it's a massive rush for us, is it?
No, who have we got left? Steve Woody at the moment is playing Ian Thomas.
Andy, we're not 62 in the morning, are we?
No, but I'm actually going home in the morning.
Are we really?
I am, yeah. So, yeah, I'm off home in the morning.
I'm glad he's just practicing on the right-hand table.
Yeah, that was...
It's a bit bad when you're twitching in practice.
I'm
miscuing.
I'm miscuing. Mind you, I've got to admit, table 3 was rolling off quite a bit yesterday.
Which one's 3?
The one to the left-hand side, left-hand screen. There's 1 or 2 where it was rolling off to the right, so I'm hoping they corrected that.
I played a shot earlier on, Andy, and it rolled off. But when it rolled off, it went in. So I'm telling the whole pub, it's rolled off.
It's rolled off and rolled in.
And it's got in.
But you know full well, teeth back in. You know full well for yourself. You know if you found that it's rolling off, you're always going to go for that pocket.
Yeah. I am fully expecting, Andy, Teesside to be loud for this game. Teesside are obviously, they're not full on Geordies, but they are loud. We played them this morning and they were fairly quiet, but they absolutely destroyed us, 14-2.
Oh dear.
14-2. Bearing in mind we'd gone into that match winning 14-3, 14-7, 14-2. And then another 14-3. We won yesterday, 2 days. We won 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
And then we played Teesside this morning, and they were brilliant. It was just one visit pull.
That's how it should be, really, by rights, shouldn't it, at that sort of standard?
So I don't know, but I know that 4 or 5 of their players looked over 40. There was a few that I didn't recognise, to be honest.
Right, well, according to this...
Are they ready to go?
That game's finished.
Okay. Yeah, there's a bit of movement. People are wandering this way. They do play in black.
No, it's dark blue and light blue.
Teesside I'm thinking about.
Teesside is dark blue and light blue.
They was playing in black this morning.
Yeah.
Okay. Got different colours.
Just make sure if anybody's putting any off front, then just keep away from both cameras. And the cabling down this one, we've already had There's a lot of cables down here. We've already had beer all over them today, so yeah, excellent. Cheers.
Is it affecting it?
So yeah, we've already had some sort of liquid all over the cable in the connections at the bottom.
And it makes a difference, doesn't it? So
It does, 'cause it'll just blow the equipment.
and it doesn't cost £12.50.
No. No, even the lead from one camera to the box is nearly 50 quid.
Yeah,
That's just the bloody keeps
yeah.
the cable in. So, yep, hey, Ross, you're right, fella. So, it's the first time I've had about this today on commentary. It's probably the first time I've actually been awake.
Well, it'd be nice to see a game that's actually in full flow, but nothing seems to be happening right now, Andy. But
Full flow would be nice.
yes, full flow would be nice.
To be perfectly honest, any sort of flow.
Otherwise, me and Andy's just going to be like nodding off
Just
on each other's shoulder.
It's either that or I'm just going to start picking fault with everything.
Yeah. The worst thing about this situation is you can't even go to the bar to get a drink.
To be honest, we're not too bad. We're pretty lucky. So we can actually...
Waitress service?
No, we actually can actually go to the bar, but we're the inside. So we're not actually not on the outside of the bar. We can just go right to
Help
the...
yourself?
No, I won't be sober. But no, we can go to the end of the bar or the inside, get served from that side.
Careful what you say, mate. Careful what you say.
No.
So, what we got going on now?
Ross Bonnet, you almost won a match. Oh, Ross, don't even go there, fella. Do not go there. 13-10 and Lowe's 14-13.
You almost won a match.
Yeah, cheers for that.
Come on, Lancs. Someone's put, come on, Lancs.
Lancs?
Yes, Lancs.
What odds would you... Who was it? Nevin Lupton.
Yeah, I'd like to see the odds for this game.
What odds would you give on that one, Nevin?
I think Teesside are like 1 to 4 on.
Seriously? Oh, come on, lads, let's have some people's names down. Is there a game? Oh, there's a game on 1 and 6, otherwise they would have jumped him across.
I do think, Andy, that this table over here,
it's a waste of time.
It's a little bit in the way. I know what they have to do.
They've had to. But the thing is, have you played in the other arena?
Yes.
Yeah, I think when we came for the Super Sevens the other year here, there was more tables in there than what there is. So I think, realistically, 5 tables across the front is just too many.
Yeah.
It's too many bodies
5,
in a short period of space, especially when it's...
Yeah, for those watching on the stream...
For the streaming table, it's no...
All you can see is 2 tables, but there is actually, in like a...
There's a row of 5.
There's a row of 5 tables. And to the right of the right-hand table that you can see now, there's a table that is literally sat in the corner.
It's out of the way.
And there's not much room for players to move around. It's just all a little bit awkward and uncomfortable.
I just hope they rattle through it. But unfortunately, knowing some of the Teesside lads, no. It'll be a bit of a fudge fest on a couple of them.
Yeah. They're a strong squad, actually, Teesside. But they've been playing pool for years, so, they know how to grind out games, and they don't care. They don't care if they finish at 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. They don't care.
No. Anybody wondering about the other senior scores? We've got Cheshire and Worcester 2 apiece. East London are 2-0 up against Derbyshire. Obviously this one's known, and Oxford and Bristol have still not started. South Yorkshire versus Exeter. South Yorkshire are 2-1 up. Manchester and Merseyside. Manchester are 3-0 up. Buckinghamshire are 2-1 up against Notts. And North Somerset are 2-1 up against West Yorkshire. So
it's nice to see South Yorkshire get a result. I think they're under strength this weekend, South Yorkshire. Craig Ray's not here. I don't think Paul Sullivan's here. Eugene Murphy, I don't think he's here.
Paul Sully's here.
Oh, is Sully here?
Sully's here,
okay.
yeah.
I've not seen him. Okay.
Yeah, well, we helped him do tables. You come to set up this and finish up putting tables out. Bad idea.
I've not seen any of them. Yeah. Bad idea.
Yeah.
We've got a lag going on. We've got lags. We've got lags.
We are starting.
Woohoo! It's not a bad lag actually on the right hand table. It's virtually level, but everyone's playing in black just to make it easy for the commentators.
Dark blue and black.
Just what you need when you don't even know anyone's name.
Yeah, it'll be alright, but it'll be easier if they actually fill the thing out.
The app.
Yeah. Nothing.
I think the problem is most of them's been drinking since about.
Yeah, well, Teesside's won the leg on both tables.
Okay. Good to know. So, I'm not sure who this guy is. It's broke off on the right-hand table. I thought I would have known him because I do know a few of the North East lads. But
this is the good point about the app. You don't even have to know them to actually get the names up. But
yeah, but it's not currently in full flow.
No.
Look at it. If you go from one table to the other, there's a few. Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, the top right-hand corner's a bit messy on table 2.
They do look very similar, don't they? Maybe it's just me actually. Now I looked at him twice.
Hadrian Alte or Atte versus Steve Burnett.
Steve Burnett misread. Table left.
Oh dear.
That's very surprising.
Table 2, Stuart Richardson for Teesside.
I know Stewie.
And Gary Nicholson.
Don't know him. I know Stewie. As daft as it sounds, we're sat here watching this, but we can't actually see the table, can we, Andy?
Nope.
Really? So we're just watching the screen.
Yep.
But I do know Stewie. Stewie's on the right-hand table, is that what you said?
No, Stuart Richardson's on the left-hand table. He's on this one.
Stewie?
Foul. That's caught yellow.
Caught yellow, you're right.
There, Stu.
Nice shot. Oh, he didn't want them both in, did he?
Right, deal.
Right-hand table I'm watching, Andy. Wow, imagine him attempting that as a skill shot. You wouldn't in a million years think you'd nail it, but he nailed it. So he's got
cut this across. He's got a lot to do with this, but he's got a lot to do with. He's got a bit of traffic to get through.
A lot of traffic. He's missed it by a mile. He just didn't fancy it, did he? Yellow ball potted, bottom left-hand back. This is on the left-hand table. It's looking good for yellows.
I can see him taking these out, to be fair.
I think this is Steve Woodier. Is it Steve Woodier on the table now on the right-hand table?
Nope.
Someone who looks like him.
On this one?
Yeah.
Yep, no, that's Burnett.
Oh, right, okay. Does look a bit like him, but it's not him, is it? What's his name? Burnett.
Yep. Sorry, I've got half of my team messaging me at the same time.
So he's left an angle, right on table. Left an angle. He's played a good shot, actually. To land on the one that's on the...
He's got a lot to do because I don't think it passes to go in this bottom left.
So he needs... I think anywhere... I think the black goes into the bottom left. So if he can draw the white back anywhere near like the, you know, like the yellow spot.
Yeah.
He's following it through. I don't know why he followed it through, but he's got the same result. In fact, he's got a better result. He just needs to play this plain ball. 1 cushion, 2 cushion. Probably leave the white somewhere near where it is now. So this is the to try and get the first frame on the board. Just flick it around 2 cushions. Oh, he's played it from the middle. He's missed it by a mile. I think he should have just concentrated on the pot.
I was going to say, I think I paid more attention to potting the ball than actually position on there.
Yeah.
The black did goes in every pocket on the table.
Yeah, good point, Andy. So what we're going to see now is a cover shot. Probably going to try and play the yellow into the rail. Well, wow.
Where's your white?
No, that's just a bad shot all round for me. I just don't think that was the order of the day, but... So yellow, I fancy him to pot this. I do fancy him, because it's like all your eggs in one basket. Don't worry too much about the white, because you...
He's missed the black as well.
Is the white in? No.
No.
Has he got an easy safety here, Andy? Because can he? Is he going to double kiss? Is it going to roll off? Oh, he's... I think that's a good shot, mate. I do think that's a good shot. Missed yellow. Oh, my days. This is terrible.
left him an easier shot than he was on one before.
Oh. We're going to have to just put this down to early match nerves.
Just rushing from one game to another, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that as well.
Oh, dear. When we said there was some flow in the game.
Yeah. That's a nice red. Oh,
nice little kiss. Oh, is it straight head on?
It looked like the white rolled off. Am I allowed to say that? Tables don't roll off.
To be perfectly honest, they haven't been as bad
as normal.
No, usually you get that odd.
I like it.
Major roll off, but
well, surely that's game over. Surely that is game over on the right table. Well, surely it's game over on both. Definitely game over on the left-hand table.
Yep. He was eager to get down for that one. Yeah.
So there we go.
Nice little kiss. And we have one apiece.
Yeah. Probably a fair reflection.
Who's standing here? I'm having a double on Lance. A double on Lance.
Are you reading through the messages, comments?
Ross Bonnet, white rolled off. Yep, we said that as well. Nevin Lumpton, who's standing here? I'm having a double on Lanks. What? Yeah, don't even go there. It was that bad we were having a game of rock, paper, scissors to keep us occupied. So, some of the T-side block were still playing in years. So,
you can go to a bar if you want, Sam.
Oh, it's in the other room. Take one of the cameras in, Sam. It's probably more enjoyable.
Sweet Caroline.
Okay, she is. So, back to the game in hand. The big man himself, Mr. Left-hand table, you have Scott Wall, Gareth Evans.
Oh, Gareth Evans. I know Gareth very well. He's qualified for the English seniors team.
Yeah.
Yep.
And on the right-hand table, we have Howard McGill versus Graham Whitton.
I think Graham Whitton's normally up there in the averages for everything. But Gaz Evans is a good player, very good player. And he's playing currently on the left-hand table. It's I think he lost the lag. That's Gaz Evans.
Yeah.
The reason I didn't recognise him when he came up to me earlier on was because he's had his haircut. He's got a complete bald look, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He used to have a little bit of hair. Not a lot, but
I think I've had more at birth than what I have now. So
used to have a little bit of landing turf, but it's gone. So so balls potted on the left-hand table. Just wondering whether or not.
Is it me or do they look a bit off centre? A bit off centre on the right-hand side.
On the right-hand side.
Someone tell if that yellow goes in this bottom right hand.
Yeah, straight in.
Ooh.
Red ball potted, that's a nice little kiss. Fully expect him to clear up from here because this is the only issue is the black. I don't think the black goes.
If he takes bottom left,
yeah,
second to last ball, leave himself an angle to go into the like.
Well, I'd prefer to kiss into the yellow. I think
it depends, isn't it?
You don't want to kiss into the black. I don't think. Kiss into one of them yellows. Certainly the one nearest to the black.
I think a lot of it's to do with how much angle, because he's got no. What was that? He's throwing back his chick. Is he only had half of it? Yeah. Lightweight.
Maybe the black goes direct. I can't see.
That's tight.
Oh, he's missed the red. That's careless.
So look at the right hand side. Could do with being another foot taller.
Yeah, Gaz is a bit. He's only about 4'9". It's not a great shot, that. He's not a very good shot. He'll know himself. He'll be frustrated with that.
The red doesn't pass.
Really? Does he not?
Nope. The red doesn't pass into the bottom right, so
he can do some damage though. He can cover the pocket, can't he?
Yeah.
He needs to move that black though. Not really done either of those. I don't think this frame's playing into yellow's hands here. This is a good frame for Gaz now. He's played this yellow into the side rail. Make sure he gets the bag. What's he played?
No, he's not. He's lost it. It passes now as well.
Get the black out. It's all about getting a black out, really.
Let's be honest, he's got a nice angle to go into it from here.
Exactly. Thin little clip. It's not the end of the world, that. That is not the end of the world. He's got the black out. He was going nowhere where the black was. So now he's got option. Anyway, going on to the right-hand table, and it's looking good for yellows. But
T-side.
For T-side, but the yellow, sorry, the black.
It's same again, into it's.
Yeah, it only goes into like 1, maybe 2 pockets. So I'm not even sure about the yellow, Andy. What do you reckon about that yellow at the top? He certainly can't play it now. Can he play now?
He's looking at it.
Might be able to cheat the pocket. Might go that. We are sat right behind it, but it does look like he can cheat the pocket. But he just needs to stun it into the rail. He needs to play this with a lot of confidence. Oh, he's gone that way. That's not the end of the world either.
If he can drop this in dead weight, black into the bottom right-hand corner.
I think he might use the bottom rail. Might use the bottom rail to come back up. I'm not sure. He's got options though. The black definitely doesn't go in the middle. The black doesn't go into the right middle. Oh, Gaz. Gaz has had a mare on that left table. He can't believe it, but he's snookered himself.
Well, that... I don't fully understand why he played that with the pace.
No, me neither. What was he hoping to achieve? He must have thought he was going to move red or black.
James Miller, yes it is. TYPLive, you'll find it, it'll come up for your screen. Oh.
It's a good shot.
No, Manchester lads are in as well. Next door to us. It'll recognise your face.
Left hand table. Lancashire should be stunning this dead. Stun it dead, leave the... Well, he's played it slowly, it's not a problem. Just on the other red. Gets over the pocket. Looking to see whether the black goes in the left centre.
It does.
I'm pretty sure it... Do you reckon it does?
Yeah. There you go. That was the answer.
Well, if it doesn't, he's played a really bad shot.
Yeah. I think Scott's got a bit more about him than that, to be fair.
So, Blackball. Middle bag. For a 2-1 lead. Lancashire here to kick some ass. Who we got over next, Andy?
On the stream next, after this, we have West Yorkshire Men's C versus Lancashire.
It's pretty quick fire, isn't it? As soon as you've got one match out of the way, you want another one on.
We just don't seem to get any sort of break in between anything. The only good thing about the system is I'm just looking at some of the comments. Mr. Pinder, how are you?
I am a big fan of the lag, Andy, but I do find it so going from table to table, the difference in table.
Yeah,
it's so frustrating.
There's a mass difference between the tables in here to the other room.
Ooh, does my head in. It really does my head in. Because I played 2 or 3 just today.
Yeah.
Where I thought, oh, this is beautiful, and it's hit that top cushion. It's done something completely different to what I was expecting.
Yeah, not ideal.
No, it's.
So on this table we have Jason.
Yeah, so left-hand table.
Jason Hill, Darren.
How's Jason Hill here?
Yes.
Good player. He's a very good player. Very good player.
And Darren Arkle.
Daz Arkle.
Yep.
Jason Hill against Daz Arkle. Oh, I can't wait to watch this one. I can't imagine either of them's sober. No, not so much Jace, but Daz Arkle will definitely be 8 pints diesel deep.
No wrong with that.
Like I said earlier,
looking at reds.
You can't see the players or the table really from here, can you? So we are kind of blinded. So
Reddington middle first.
Yep, red ball potted. So it's going to be red middle bag. Kiss into that yellow full ball. Doesn't want to tie the black up, which he's played. That's so careless. That's careless. Instant careless. There was absolutely no need for that. He could have dropped that in a lot slower. He'll be fuming with himself because the black was free. The black went into like 4 bags. Now it only goes into 1. He's got opportunities to bring this out. He can play it now. Play the red into the left middle, and try and hit the yellow,
the top yellow
closest to the black. Full ball. But
he'll still leave him on the bottom.
Yep.
The bottom red.
Yep, and play it delicately. So he's going to be.
He's looking at it now.
So he didn't want to be in this situation, but he's been left with no choice. So delicate. No. He's still on that red that we mentioned, Andy, but he's not brought the black out. In fact, he's made it worse because the black now doesn't even go into the bottom left. So the black don't go anywhere. Meanwhile, on the other table, it's looking at what do you call it? You can't call it a fluke if you're looking at it, can you? He's gone enough.
It's gone enough.
Few options.
Go the aggressive or put a red safe. I know several players that will put the top red safe there. Far too many.
So Daz Arkle approaches the table on yellows, ball in hand.
Did he drop his cue onto a top-up ball then? When he was positioned right.
Oh, you mean? Oh, is that? What's the rule on that?
That's still a foul.
Ooh.
Because the ball's actually in play. You're allowed to do it prior to your break.
Okay.
But I'm sure it's.
I heard something along the lines, but I'm sure
I'll probably try and get that confirmed. But yeah, I was always led to believe that the moving of the cue ball, obviously with your cue before the game commences on a break, is fine. But once the game's actually begun, it's ball in hand. I'll get that verified, actually.
Yeah, get it verified. Because there's also the fact that if the white goes in the pocket and you pick it out for your opponent, you know, like trying to save him a few seconds, you think you're doing him a favour.
But you're not, 'cause he's in the game.
Yeah, because he can claim the frame,
Yeah. We had that at Chelsea a few years back against Nottinghamshire.
Did they claim it?
Yep.
They're not forced to claim it, but
yeah, they claimed it. That's how petty they are.
Yeah.
They're there in place to be followed, and if they're not followed, then
what's the point in them?
What's the point in having them? Where would you draw the line on certain rules, and regulations?
My issue is who's putting silly rules in place when they don't need to be there.
No.
Why would you make a rule? That's my issue.
Side Wayne.
That's a good shot. Perfect on the block into the bottom right. So this is for Gaz Evans. Draw it back to 2-all. In she goes.
And it's quite possibly going to be 3-2 and drops this in. Yeah.
I do honestly think, Andy, Lancashire's got off to a great start, but I do think they've got the work cut out here because Teesside is strong. Did you make it 3-2 Lancashire?
I got 3-2 Lancashire.
Oh, right.
I don't know what happened. It's frozen, that's why. Hang on 1 second.
Maybe I'm saying that on the back of us getting hammered.
That's me actually pressing the wrong one. Sorry, do apologise.
Is it 4-1 Lancashire?
4-1 Lancashire.
Ooh, in that case, Teesside's got the work cut out, mate.
No, Gareth Evans did not.
Did he not win? He didn't win that one. Was it the other guy? I think I'm getting Gareth Evans mixed up.
Yeah. No, it's Lancashire first.
I can't see from here, can I?
No. I've only gone with the app scores, so they're actually putting the scores down. I'm just copying them off there.
Yep, so if they've got it wrong, their fault.
Their fault, not ours. Oh, dear.
So a great start for Lancashire. I presume this is still the group stages, so I don't know whether...
It's all group stages today.
I would imagine
they're
both
just
teams...
checking the app. No, I think they're just looking at the scores now.
Both teams qualified already, do you think? Or probably.
Won't take long. We have... Get this right. Adam Gert versus Steve Woodier. David Mercer versus Paul Lynch.
So Steve Woodier is a former, I think, World Championship semi-finalist. And he definitely plays for Teesside.
Yeah. And England Masters as well, I believe.
Yes, he will be England Masters, yeah, very good players. The likes of Andy Appleton and trying to think who else might play for that
Steve
team.
Webster.
Yeah, Steve Webster, and yeah.
Let's have a look, see how they are. Men's seniors. League tables. Top four, you have Teesside, East London, Lancashire, Bristol.
Say London.
Yeah, East London a second.
I don't know how old John Sullivan is. How old is he? He must be on the borderline of 39, 40.
I think he's just over, isn't he?
I would have thought so.
Yeah. Group 2, Nottinghamshire, Essex, Somerset and West Yorkshire. West Yorkshire are currently joint 4th with Buckinghamshire.
Okay.
So that's still to be played for, is that one?
Do you remember Bob Love from Buckinghamshire?
No.
Bob Love.
I've not had much to do with the other counties.
That was World War.
Yeah,
that was World War.
Oh, that's well before my time. That's one game I've... no.
I don't think he was missing much, but yeah. Had a few good weekends down at Yarmouth.
I'll get him to introduce himself, Wayne. That'll be a lot easier.
I don't have my glasses on, but I think he's asking...
Yep, who's on commentary with me?
Jules, my name, Wayne. I do think we've met before, Wayne Pinder. Sure we've met before. I could be wrong. Jules, I play for Lincolnshire seniors and A team, so we're having a decent run this weekend, but we're probably like 3rd, maybe 4th favourites for the A. I'd say Teesside and Nottinghamshire above us. So I'm just like an also ran. I've just got a husky voice that sounds really sexy in the commentary box. Hopefully, it's so hard to I find it really hard to commentate when there's 2 games going on, especially when you can't even see what's going on. You're just watching the screen. It's like watching the telly. It's a bit like Gogglebox, really, Andy. So what do you think?
That's one I don't watch. It just does me head in.
It's like Gogglebox.
Just the second yellow pass to the middle, right-hand side table.
See, right-hand side table, thank you. Yeah, I think he might have to, if it drops in, just drop it in now.
Yeah.
Is that Lynchy? It's Paul Lynch, that's Paul Lynch. Paul Lynch, it is, yeah. I thought I might know a few of their players. He has got...
got to be a bit precise here.
Very good player. Shot. Left himself a shot. He looks like he's all over the place. Oh, he is all over the place on that one. Wow. I think he's feeling the nerves.
Crucial first shot into this bottom left-hand corner, you reckon?
We played them this morning, and Lynchy was a little bit all over the place. But he's always all over the place, but he was actually all over the place missing, like he's just missed that
Seems
block.
very, very quick player.
Now there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if, yeah, without going into detail, there's... but you kind of think that, it's not going to affect his game. So I think it's all about that red on the left-hand side of the table on the right-hand screen as we watch. I don't know where he's gone with the white. I think he was hoping for a little bit of a kiss on the other red. So what's going to happen with that red, I don't know, on the left-hand side. Do you reckon the other red on the right-hand side don't go either?
The one on the left actually further away than you think. It does drop into the middle. That's a great
shot.
part. Damn TV screen. Just looking at the one to the left, it's an easier drop in.
Yeah.
The one to the right,
So what do you reckon? Drop the one in the left.
One into the left.
And then snooker him?
No, it'll drop. I'm too aggressive.
Did they both go?
Yeah, they both go.
Oh, fair enough. In that case, he's played a great shot. Don't want to be too straight, because the black's not over the bag. He's played that too well.
Wayne Pinder. Oh, it always happens, doesn't it? Regardless.
I don't fancy this black, do you? Look at the angle on this. I don't even think I'd attempt this.
They've been going down the rails quite well, to be fair.
That's how negative I feel.
When I said down the rails, it was down the rail and not bringing it off the cush. Well, Paul, I think Paul's got away with that one.
So Lynchy nails it. So that's 4-2. Teesside is slightly back in the game. I do expect this to get fairly close. I did think Teesside were favourites before the start of play, but I don't really know many of the I didn't know Jason Hill was here for a start. Jason Hill's a very accomplished player. That's enough.
No.
These pockets, I think they're tight. I think they're very tight. Compared to the Supremes that you play week in, week out.
Well, I've been...
I do, anyway.
I have I had Amiga at home that I played on.
Yeah.
And the pockets were unbelievable tight.
Yeah.
To the point where it's ideal to practice on, because if you put on one of them, you're not missing in many of the others.
No.
And then
it's good thought process, yeah.
Yeah, and then I've got rid of it, and I've now got a Supreme, and they just are completely. It's like buckets in comparison to the other table.
Yeah.
A lot bigger than these, a lot bigger.
Especially the middles. The middles play so broad, don't they? It's like if you can feel like you can miss it by that, and
it goes. Yeah, you got away with that one, Blaine, didn't you?
bad shot. I think he's in trouble though, because Reds should be big favourite here. If he could develop this red and leave it virtually touching the other yellow, I think he's big favourite. He's playing it into the rail. I suppose he might. Oh, I don't agree with that shot.
Yorkshire and Essex Masters. Wilkes and Essex Masters. If you could move to tables 19 and 20, please. Wilkes and Essex, could you move to 19 and 20, please? Wilkes and Essex.
I thought he might promote with the red towards that pocket. He's hit the yellow. Did he get the yellow? Looked like he did. So anyway,
Move to 19 and 20, please.
it's not a plant, is it? Yellow onto red. Missing.
Knots and Oxford Masters, Knots and Oxford Masters. If you could use table 15 as well, please. Knots and Oxford, use 15 as well.
Didn't really break very well on the right hand table.
No, just rather poor to
I
break.
think, do you know what, Andy? It's got all the makings of like an hour and a half frame on the right side. This might be my time to go for a wee wee. There's a couple of you're gonna curse me forever if I leave you, but look at the state of the table.
Oh dear.
Look at that right hand table. Looks like he's just about to break off.
It's a nice shot by Steve on the left hand table, taking control of the bottom half of the table.
Yorkshire and Essex Masters. Next player, table 19.
Right, can we clear the arena, please? No practicing in the arena now. We'll leave the arena and the teams who are competing at 8:30, if you want to go to your tables now, please. There are still a couple of matches that haven't quite finished, so you'll have to wait for them. The screening tables 9 and 14. They're still playing for the last session. You have one table available, you can start on the tables you have available. If you could clear the arena, please. We'll get these matches started as soon as you possibly can. Thank you. Sure you all want to go out to Will this evening, or fantastic night. Get these matches started, please. Wait for your session where you can. Plenty of empty tables. A couple of fixtures have changed tables due to the TYPLive being out of action. Buckinghamshire men's B and Bristol men's B are on 16 and 17. North Somerset men's B and East London men's B are on 13 and 18.
So, good evening and welcome to tonight's session, everybody. Just gonna jump in a bit early to run you through this final frame. As you can hear in the background, a very lively atmosphere as always. So it's got a couple of options here, what he wants to do. The only real problem at the minute is the red at the top, near the yellow. Going to be a bit of a hassle to get it out into play or to get onto it. See what he does. He's got that all wrong, to be fair. Left himself very much out of position. Needs a big recovery here. Because where the yellows are situated, they're in fairly decent positions. So the slightest little slip up can be very costly. So it's taking this top red, maybe can try and double it into the bottom right hand cushion. Down there, just like that. That is an absolutely amazing shot under the pressure. Hi, I missed you. It's going to be a really, really good evening session. Can assure you that. We're only in the first matches and everybody's already shouting about. Always good to know. That's a good shot. He's tied another one of his yellows up. He was trying to get the snooker but bring his yellows out. He's tied that one back up. Don't think it goes into the bottom. I think the potting angle's just been put off by the other yellow. What's happening here then?
Grab a ref, please.
Asking for a referee for some reason. I think it's because the way he's going to have to play this, he's going to have to play it over the play it and put his body over the yellow, or he's just looking at the total. And it's really, really close, to be honest. If you can see it, it must be the slightest little snick. But little snicks can be really important. I think the referee's called a total. Extreme pressured situations here. This is a really important shot, this. If he gets the right angle here off the cushion, he's got a good chance of potting it, to be fair. Could be in trouble now. Nope, he's decided to go safe again. Thing is now, when he plays this shot, that the natural angle of the red is going towards the cushion. So he could leave himself in a bit of bother here. Many things could go wrong, so it's a good shot, to be fair. You see, he played that at the right pace, to be honest, because I think anything harder could have been really, really bad for him. but much softer, and his red would have been landing on the cushion. So could have been in a lot of bother there. Played it well. Big shot here, yet again. Been many of those in this frame already. I can show you there's going to be a lot more of them soon. Don't know what he's thinking here. Maybe he can just play the top yellow and just... No, he's decided to go the other way and try and... No, I was thinking you could play the top yellow and just lay it onto the cushion. Maybe just bounce it off the cushion a little bit and leave it behind the yellow. But no, he decided to go that way. Just left a bit of a pop at the double there, just like that. And this is his for the taking now, into the middle, and it's there. T side of 1, 11-10.